We have all tried the traditional Gujarati dish undiyu. Today we are going to make dana muthia ki sabji, which tastes quite similar to undiyu and is very easy to make. We will also add some vegetables today and prepare it in a slightly different way. Let's start making it. But before watching the recipe, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. So first take a pot and add enough water to boil the vegetables. Add 1 cup of fresh pigeon peas. They are approximately 200 grams. Along with that, add diced vegetables like 1 potato, 1 brinjal and 100 grams of cauliflower. You can add any vegetables of your choice. Now add salt to taste, half tablespoon turmeric and mix everything well. Cover and let it simmer on low flame for about 4 to 5 minutes. In a pan, dry roast half cup of chickpea flour on a low flame for about 2 to 3 minutes. Stir it continuously until it turns light golden. Once roasted, let it cool completely. After it cools, add about 20 to 25 peanuts, salt to taste, half tablespoon garam masala powder, half tablespoon red chili powder, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon ginger garlic and green chili paste and grind all these ingredients in a mixture grinder. Now the vegetables are ready. You can see that they have been soft and the tuver beans are cooked thoroughly. Strain the vegetables using a sieve and set them aside to cool. Take the prepared stuffing for chilies and add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. Mix everything well. You can adjust the quantity of masala according to how many chilies you want to stuff. Stuff each green chili with about 1 tablespoon of the prepared masala and set them aside. For the muthia dough, take a small bowl of fresh fenugreek leaves. Add 1 cup of wheat flour, 1 cup of chickpea flour, salt to taste, half tablespoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon red chili powder, half tablespoon garam masala powder, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon ginger garlic and green chili paste, 2 tablespoons sesame seeds, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 3 to 4 tablespoons water and 2 tablespoons of oil. Mix everything well to form a dough. Be careful with the water, adding it gradually as needed to avoid making the dough too soft. Once the dough is ready, add 1 tablespoon of oil and knead it again to make a dough smooth. Now take small portion of the dough and roll them in a small round balls. So here I have prepared all the balls in the same way. Heat oil in a pan for frying the muthia. Once the oil is hot, reduce the flame to medium high and fry the balls on all sides until they are golden brown. Keep turning the muthia to ensure that they cook evenly. If the oil seems too hot, reduce the flame to low. Once fried, remove them from oil and set them aside. Now take out the extra oil from the pan and leave 50 to 60 ml of oil in the pan. And in the same oil, fry the stuffed green chilies on medium-high flame for about 30 to 40 seconds. Don't stir too much to prevent the stuffing from spilling out. Once done, transfer them to a separate dish. In the remaining oil, prepare a tadka with 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1 bay leaf, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 cloves and 15 to 20 curry leaves. Now add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic green chili paste and fry it for 15 to 20 seconds. Add 3 medium-sized crushed onions and fry them for about 2 minutes until they turn soft and dry out. Once the onions are well cooked, add 1 small bowl of fresh methi leaves and fry them together for 30 to 40 seconds. Now add 1 tablespoon turmeric powder, half tablespoon red chili powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, half tablespoon garam masala, and 2 tomatoes puree. Cook everything on low flame for 4 to 5 minutes. If the mixture starts drying out, add 3 to 4 tablespoons of water and roast everything properly. Once the masala and tomatoes are well cooked and the oil separates, add the boiled vegetables. Now add fried dumplings and a cup of water. Mix everything well. Cover the pan and let it cook on a low flame for about 1 minute. Once it comes to a boil, add 1.5 tablespoon of dry masala powder which we used for the chili stuffing to thicken the gravy. Let it cook for another minute. Finally add the fried chilies and lots of fresh coriander leaves to garnish. And enjoy this delicious dana muthia sabji this winter and let me know how you like the recipe. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.